The assassination of Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand was the heir to the throne of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Habsburg monarchy. And as you remember from the Bosnian crisis, his country had annexed Bosnia back in 1908-09. He then decided he would come down to Bosnia, to the capital Sarajevo, to show support for the people, to get himself seen, and hopefully to smooth over any negative issues that might be there. The date set for the meeting and the visit was the 28th of June 1914, and this date's important because exactly a month later, the war starts. A grand tour of Sarajevo had been set up by the mayor of Sarajevo so Franz Ferdinand could see and be seen by a lot of the people. There were only 120 police, though, to cover the 6-kilometre journey, which definitely wasn't enough. The police were supposed to face the crowd, but many of them became excited with the procession of the cars, and they turned to face the parade rather than the crowd. One of the Black Hand gang, which was a terrorist organisation funded by the Serbian government, threw a hand grenade at the Archduke's car, but A, he hadn't set the timer right on the grenade, and B, it bounced off the car and exploded behind him, wounding about 20 people. It was decided that the Archduke and his wife would continue in their open-top car, and he also wanted to detour his route to visit the injured people in hospital. But because the route was now different, the driver took a wrong turn, got confused, and ended up along where Gavrilo Princip, the leader of the Black Hand gang in Sarajevo, was. Now, Princip was dying of tuberculosis, and he was a staunch Serb nationalist. He hated the Austro-Hungarian Empire. But when the assassination had failed, he thought, with the grenade, he'd gone off to get a sandwich. It was his surprise then that because of the wrong turning, the Archduke's car pulled out almost right outside the sandwich shop where he was stood. He quickly took out his gun, fired one shot at the Archduke, one at his pregnant wife, and they killed them both. This photograph, taken of Princip just after the assassination, shows him being arrested and led away by Bosnian army and forces. The members of the Black Hand gang were put on trial. 2 of them executed. Princip actually was only 19, so he was too young for the death penalty and got 20 years in jail. But as I said, he had tuberculosis and was dead by 1918. The interesting thing now, the outcome, is how Austria-Hungary would respond to the killing of their next in line to the throne.